Now let us see the question from 2018 question paper. So here you can see 2018 question paper, 9th one. Okay, so already I have given the question paper to you. So if possible, take down the printout and do refer the problem. Otherwise, you just write it down the question on your notes and just take down the problem. Okay, let us see what they have given. From the following comparative balance sheet of ABC Limited as prepared according to current cost accounting method, you are required to calculate the gearing ratio. Okay, here they have not given as the calculation of gearing adjustment. So only they have asked gearing ratio. Okay, keep this in mind. Okay, let us see what the balance sheet, the answer is given. Okay, so it's in the next page. So let us see. So 2018 you can see they have given the liabilities as the sum figures of 2016 and 2017. The total is 5,12,000, 6,06,000. Again we have the some assets, that is 2016 and 2017. The assets are equal to our liabilities, right? Okay, now let us solve the gearing ratio. Okay, the gearing ratio is same how we calculated our gearing adjustment. Okay, but in this case we will just absent, or when there is no data is given to calculate the A, then we will say it as the gearing ratio. Okay, gearing ratio here means only L divided by L plus S is the gearing ratio. Okay, to calculate the L and S, okay, we need the net borrowings items and the net shareholders items, right? Okay, let us discuss which are those one. Okay, in case of net borrowings we have secured loan, and the next one is provision for taxation, and asset side we will take the cash. Okay, these two will not be considered in case of amounts payable and proposed dividend in case of net borrowings. Already I told you the debenture, loan and some kinds of the provisions, bank overdraft only will be taken. So in those amount we will deduct the cash, that will give you the net borrowings amount. Okay, in case of shareholders fund I have already quoted, that is equity, preference share capital, reserves and some kinds of the current cost reserves. Okay, among us that we have the three figures: share capital, general reserve and current cost reserve. These three figures will give the amount of shareholders fund. Okay, now let us take the problem and the solution. Okay, so here I wrote the solution as, so we are calculating the first as the net borrowings, next we will calculate the shareholders fund, and our gearing ratio is L divided by L plus S. Only this is the ratio. So if we multiplied by A, so that will give you the amount of gearing adjustment. Okay, now let us take the first calculation, that is calculation of net borrowings. So we have the three figures here, the particulars: 2016 amount, 2017 amount. Okay, the first one is item secured loan. Secured loan have the 1,16,000 and 1,76,000. Okay, so the next one is provision for taxation is 31,000 and 40,000. So we'll just add these two figures. So I will get the answer as 1,16,000 plus 31,000. So I got 1,47,000. Okay, next one 1,76,000 plus 40,000. So 2,16,000. Okay, among us this gross amount. Okay, I will deduct the cash, only the cash. Okay, so don't take the any bank or the any other assets, only the cash. So cash in case of 10,000 with the 2016 year, 14,000 in case of 2017. So I will deduct the value. So and I will get the answer as 2,02,000 in case of 2017, 1,00,000 1,37,000 in case of 2016 net borrowings. Okay, now what we will do, we'll just take down these two amount and divide by 2, so we can get the average net borrowings. Okay, that is 1,37,000 plus 2,02,000 divided by 2. Okay, so what amount we will get? 1,37,000 plus 2,02,000. So the total is 3,39,000 divided by 2. So we will get the amount as 1,69,500. Okay, this is in rupees, right? Okay. So similarly, we'll calculate the calculation of shareholders fund. What is the share capital? Already we know there are 3 items: share capital, general reserve and CCA reserve. So the share capital is 1 lakh in case of both. The same I have took in the year 2016 and 17. Next one, general reserve is 50,000 and 60,000. Next one is CCA adjustment is 1 lakh in case of 2016 and 1,20,000 in case of 2017 year. So now what we need to do, so just we will add these all figure to get our total shareholders fund. 1 lakh plus 50,000 plus again 1 lakh, so the total is 2,50,000. So the next one I will just add 1,60,000, 1,20,000, 2,80,000. Okay, so what we need to do, so we need to take the average net borrowings. It is average shareholders fund. Average shareholders fund. What we will do, we'll just add these two divided by 2, we will get the answer. So 2,50,000, 2,80,000 will get the total as amount. Let us see, 2,80,000 plus 2,50,000, 5,30,000 divided by 2, I will get the 2,65,000 as the shareholders borrowings. Okay, next we'll go for the calculation of gearing ratio. Okay, so we'll calculate the gearing ratio. Now we don't have any question, the answer or anything like that. So we have all the figures in our problem, the solution. The same we will calculate. So what is L? L is net borrowings, right? So what is the amount we calculated? So average net borrowings 1,69,500. The same I will take 1,69,500, and S is how much? It is shareholders fund. Average shareholders fund is 2,65,000. So total 1,69,500 divided by, so this all will give you the 4,34,500. You just take down the quotient of this value, 1,69,500 divided by 4,64,500. So I got 39.0.1, right? To get in a percentage, just I will multiply. So here you can see 0.3901. So now this figure I will get in the percentage. So that's why I will multiply into 100. So now I got 39.01 is the ratio. So this is in the percentage. So hope you understood how simply we can calculate the gearing adjustment. So usually the gearing adjustment will be calculated with the help of ratio and all the adjustment. Okay, so if there is a absent of other adjustment, so we'll only calculate gearing ratio. So if all the adjustments are given, so we will calculate the gearing adjustment. Okay, so how we solved in the previous problem. So hope you understood this problem. Okay, so in the next video we'll solve the combined calculation, how we can calculate depreciation, cost of sales Next one is monetary working capital and gearing adjustment, and also we can calculate the profit and loss account and the balance sheet. So hope you understood all the 4 adjustment. So let us see next video with the next problem.